Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Gardening in Easy Way. Today I have made video on my purslane flower plant as its fuchsia colored purslane which everyday bloom in numerous number, and moreover it adds beauty to the house, and it's an easy growing plant, so you can prepare so many pot with this plant. Today I have a different concept to discuss with you. As you can see, the branches of purslane, all the branches on this side have been bent and have started touching the ground. Now the month of August is going on, and you can yourself see that how these branches have been overgrown and they need trimming at this time, because whenever the purslane flower plant get rainwater, it immediately starts showing the instant progress. All the branches start growing day by day, as I'm showing you in this video. Previous was the July month and it got so much rainwater, and result is before your eyes that it has started growing. And even I have taken a very small size pot and the branches have been extended so much. Now I will trim all these branches. There is a reason behind it. If I do not trim these branches, automatically it will absorb the heat of the ground or of the wall, and it will start withering. So better cut it down. All these branches I'm showing you in this video, you should cut it down, and by doing this way you can prepare another pot with having so many branches of purslane. I already described that purslane is an easy growing plant, so it does not require special treatment to fix up the cutting. Only what you are supposed to do, just cut the branches which are touching the ground and fix it up in another pot in the soil. So this is a very easy method by which you can prepare so many cuttings. Now you can take scissors or any other sharp tool, because the purslane branches are very tender, so you can cut it down with the scissor or even with the help of hands. So I'm using scissor. Now you can see that I'm going to cut all these extended branches. Actually, by doing this procedure, the plant will be well trimmed, and the second thing that the cuttings will be ready. This is the best idea you can even follow with your plant. Now I am cutting all the extended branches, especially which are touching the ground, in order to save and prepare my another plant. It will also give a better look to my this plant which is already in this small size pot. So there is no issue of choosing the pot for this plant, and even this plant does not require much attention, because in the summer season, if the temperature is crossing 40 degree, only then water is twice, otherwise watering in the morning is sufficient for this plant. I have almost trimmed those branches which were earlier touching the ground. Now I will collect all these branches which you can see are lying on the floor. These branches now I will use as cutting for my another pot. Talking further about this plant actually I like the most. Reason behind is it gives so many flowers every day, and it's a sunlight lover plant. Keep it in the full sunlight in the summer season. If you keep it in the shade, then it will stop giving flowers. Now you can see that I have trimmed the extended branches, and the plant is giving a very fine look. Next thing which is very important, that after cutting down the branches, what you should do, try to remove the leaves from the bottom side. Just like I'm showing you, there are some branches which having the leaves at the bottom, so I am removing the leaves one by one of each and every branch, because at bottom this part you will fix up in the soil as cutting. So it becomes necessary to remove the leaves of every cutting, whether it's of purslane or of hibiscus or of any other plant like moss rose I'm talking about. So try to remove the leaves at the bottom. At least you can fix up 2 inches deep in the soil. And the next step, which is very important, after removing the leaves, try to collect all these branches and make a clutch of these branches. And after that, with the help of any thread, you just tie all these branches into the single one. This will actually help you when you will fix up all these cuttings in the soil. Otherwise you have to dig different holes in the soil for fixing each and every cutting. This method is so easy. Tie a thread around 4 or 5 branches of purslane flower, just like I'm doing in the video, and make a clutch. And after that it will save your time in fixing up the cuttings, because you need to dig one hole which should be deep and it should not be narrow. So this point is very important while fixing up all these cuttings, because I have tied thread around it, so it needs space. So this point is very important. When you are digging the hole in the soil, the hole should not be narrow. And after this, just put it down all these cuttings inside the soil, and even with the thread, just like I am showing you in this video. The hole is already so wide, and I am fixing all these cutting in one go in this hole. So this method actually is very common. I just wanted to share it with you because it will really save your time if you follow this method. Because purslane is a very is such a plant which automatically gets adjusted with the temperature and with the nature. So now you can see I have fixed up all the cuttings in one go, and now the poly bag is ready with all these cuttings, and I'm showing you the thread. This is a very good way by which you can have backup of your plant. Rather, I would suggest you should have backup of your each and every plant, because we are not certain about the health of every plant, that it will bloom up or it will be continued giving flower in the next season. Thank you.